In the realm of children's literature, few stories resonate as deeply as those that tackle profound themes like adoption. Jeff Dunn, a proud native of Utah, has crafted a touching narrative that captures the nuances of this often overlooked experience. Currently based in Richmond, Virginia, Dunn's journey into the world of authorship extends beyond a mere ambition to write for children. It reflects his heartfelt desire to share a slice of his own life. As a father to 2 adopted children, Dunn views adoption as a vital part of his identity and familial journey, which he beautifully encapsulates in his debut children's book, Buffalo Out of Water. At its core, this charming story revolves around Wade, a young water buffalo who is raised by American buffalo, leading him to grapple with feelings of being different within his own family. While at first glance the idea of a water buffalo surrounded by its American relatives may seem whimsical and childlike, Dunn's narrative delicately navigates the multifaceted emotions that often accompany adoption, making it relatable for young readers. Dunn acknowledges that the spark for Buffalo Out of Water did not arise from a singular eureka moment. Rather, it began with a simple desire to create a children's book. He recalls, "One day, I had this idea of a water buffalo raised by American buffalo, and I liked it. The more I thought about it, though, the more I realized it could be a way to introduce kids to adoption. What commenced as a light and rhyming tale swiftly transformed into something much richer. That tone didn't feel apt for such a sensitive subject like adoption," Dunn admits, reflecting on the evolution of his story. "I ended up scrapping the first draft and began anew, focusing on a more considerate approach that would resonate better with the topic at hand." For Dunn, creating this book was not merely a professional endeavor. It was an intensely personal venture. His journey with adoption began with the birth of his daughter, Madison, in 2011. And took a poignant turn in 2013 when his son Zach was born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition. "When my wife and I discovered we were carriers, we decided to expand our family through adoption," Dunn explains, emphasizing the significance of this choice in their lives. Together with his wife, Whitney, Dunn has welcomed 2 more sons, William and Quentin, into their family through the adoption process. As he watched his children grow, he recognized that writing a book about adoption was not merely a creative exercise, but a way to share an important message with the world around him. Even though his children were quite young during the book's creation, Dunn's extensive research and interactions with adult adoptees shaped the underlying themes and emotions woven throughout Buffalo Out of Water. "I wrote it as a kind of precursor," he says, contemplating the potential challenges his sons may face as they navigate life in an adoptive family. "I wanted to articulate and understand the emotions they might encounter as they grow up in a situation that differs from the norm." Use of literary techniques to engage young readers ultimately enhances their understanding of this crucial topic. The messages embedded in the story transcend the singular experience of adoption, aiming to foster empathy and deeper connections among children and their parents. "I hope this book serves as a reminder that families come in all forms," Dunn muses. "It's essential for kids to have compassion and awareness for others, especially those who might be different from themselves. Additionally, I aim to ignite discussions that encourage children to view life from varied perspectives." The creation of Buffalo Out of Water was an emotionally charged and extensive journey for Dunn. He notes, "It took me several years to fully commit to writing it. I battled a lot of self-doubt. Once I began, I found myself in a loop of countless revisions and tweaks, as it seemed there was always something I wanted to refine." Choosing the right illustrator was also a significant consideration, one that required careful thought. Dunn explains, "I received submissions from numerous illustrators who envisioned the main character, Wade. Ultimately, I selected Nikola Aronova, a talented illustrator from Slovakia. Her illustration style, characterized by vibrant colors and a profound human connection, felt perfectly aligned with the heart of the story." Yet, the journey did not conclude with the writing and illustrating phases. The Kickstarter campaign aimed at funding the project's creation became a pivotal moment in Dunn's quest. What he initially anticipated to be a gradual rise transformed into remarkable success as the campaign managed to gather over $15,000 within a mere 2 weeks. Seeing such support was extraordinary, Dunn reflects. Alongside family and friends, there were complete strangers who resonated with the project. Many even reached out to share their own personal stories related to adoption, which illuminated the fact that this theme connects a broader community than I had imagined. The success of the Kickstarter campaign also garnered attention from the platform itself, which proudly labeled Buffalo Out of Water as a project we love. Dunn expresses, "I was genuinely surprised and humbled by that accolade. Kickstarter has empowered countless independent creators like myself, making their acknowledgement all the more meaningful." The most heartfelt reactions, however, came from the adoptee community. Dunn shares, "When individuals who are adopted reach out to express their connection to Wade's journey, it's incredibly impactful. That's what the core purpose of this book is, to enable children to grasp that adoption is a facet of many people's narratives." As Dunn looks to the horizon, he is already excited about his next project, revealing, "I've discovered a true passion for crafting stories that make a difference, and I'm eager to continue this journey. My next book will spotlight children with facial differences, inspired by my son Zach. It's a subject close to my heart, and I'm looking forward to bringing it to fruition." For those seeking a touching narrative that introduces adoption with kindness and sensitivity, Buffalo Out of Water is an essential read. To obtain a copy, visit buffalobook.us.